Hello friends, and welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Minecraft, and welcome back to the farm. I'm so happy to be back. For you there should have been no break, but for me it has been almost exactly 1 month since I've been on our beautiful farm. I'm so excited to be back, and I'll be honest with you, I don't remember what we were doing. So today is probably going to be a lot of walking around and talking. To be honest with you also, because I just want to share about all the cool adventures I had while we figure out what we were doing on the farm. Because the reason it's been about a month is I did a little bit of pre-recording because I got the opportunity to take a pretty long weekend, almost a week. A pretty long weekend, and I got to go see my best friend in her town for the first time in like 8 years. I was really excited about it. I used to live where she lives, so I went to Seattle. I think I've mentioned that before. I lived outside of Seattle, but it's same diff. That's kind of, I lived adjacent. Went to Seattle quite a bit. She lives in Seattle. And I got to go to PAX, and I got to go to the Symphony of Seasons, the Stardew Valley Orchestra event, which was fabulous. Why do I only see one guest? That's really interesting. I do see our buddy, though, so that's good. Where's our other happy guest? Oh, there they are. Okay, good. Just checking. That's like the one thing I remember. Hi, babies. I'm trying to remember what we did on the farm here. No, I had so much fun. So the plan had not been to be away from this farm though for a month. That was not the plan. I think we were building a nether wart farm. Is that what was happening? Because I do remember the last couple ones were in the nether, and that was unpleasant. Yeah, I think we're building a nether wart farm. So let's get started. Let's figure out what we're gonna do with that. No, so I hadn't intended to not play for a month. That was never the goal. I did pre-record with a month in mind, simply because I wanted to give myself a little bit of a chance to like buffer on both sides. That also ended up not actually happening though, because let's see, how much soul sand do I have left here? 10 more, and these are runs of 5. Okay, so we can go back one more set of this. I see. Okay, I kind of remember what we were doing now. So anyways. I finished pre-recording like reasonably gave myself a pretty good buffer before I left too, because I knew things were going to be stressful. And then I went to PAX with my best friend. I went to the Symphony of Seasons, which I cannot stress to you was so amazing. As someone who does not do a lot of like going out and doing like fun events like that, I have too much going on most of the time. It was so fun to get like all dressed up, go to the symphony, and the music was of course amazing because it was all Stardew Valley music, and it was like so amazingly well done. First of all, like I was a little bit worried about it because I do really like Stardew Valley, but it's always been like I like this game, but I'm not like, it's not like, you know, some people it's their whole. I don't have a shovel. Do I have the makings of a shovel? I need to go make a shovel. It's never, like, for some people, it is, like, their heart game. It's never been my heart game. I like it a lot. It's really fun. I've enjoyed my time with Stardew. I definitely feel that I've more than gotten, like, it's one of those games where I own it on a couple different consoles and a couple, you know, like, a couple different platforms because, like, I love it so much. But it's never been like my heart game like it is for some people, and I have to acknowledge that. So I was a little bit worried because I was going with a group of 7 people, most of whom it was their heart game. And I was like, man, what if I just don't enjoy it as much, you know, as they do? Or, you know, what if I'm just kind of like bored the whole time? I was not. Oh my gosh, you guys. The music that you love in that game sounds so good with an orchestra. It was so amazing. I had so much fun. It was such like a highlight. And then getting to go to PAX was so much fun. I hadn't been to PAX in like, I think literally a decade. So getting to go to PAX was just, it was fun. We did it really low key. I was too chicken to play games in public, says the YouTuber. I was too chicken to play most of the games in public, but I got to hang out in the indie section, and it was very, very cool. There are so many games I'm excited about that are coming out soon. A huge one that I'm excited about is called Letters Lost. We are definitely playing that one on the channel. They had like this whole little event. It was so cute. What was I doing? I need wood. That's what we were doing. I have cobbles. I need wood. Do I have wood in here? That's a very good question. I have the white wood. I was hoping for oak. I don't really want to use our pale oak right now. Do I have oak? Do I still have that random box up here? I think I moved it. Nope, I still have the... Hi! Did you just come over to say hello? I still have that random box over here. Maybe there's some oak. I have random boxes everywhere. With the Golem update coming out, I have no oak in here? That's insane. Oak in here? That'll do us. That'll do us even better. What was I talking about? Packs. There we go. Indie games. There's one called, I believe it's Letters Lost. And they did this really cool, like, you actually, like, they walk up to you and they give you a letter. And mine said to the girl with or to the person with the really cool flannel, which I felt very cool, in fact, because I was wearing what I thought was a very cool flannel. I brought my favorite flannel on the trip. I packed very, very late. And so you open the letter, and my friend got one too, and I think hers said to the person with the really cool hair, I think it was. It was really cool stuff like that. And so you get this addressed letter, and in the letter, it had like this whole thing, like a puzzle to solve that involved their booth. And then if you solved that, you got to make a phone call, and then the phone call gave you instructions, and then some of the, like, they had like a website, and the website gave you like different instructions and stuff, and there was 2 different paths. My friend and I each took a different path to go down. So I was like the good employee at the postal service, and like I did all the good employee stuff, and she did all of like dissenting employee stuff, and it was really fun. It was like a whole thing. I think it took us like probably a half hour. It would have been like a little bit less, but obviously they were, you know, people and stuff, and you take turns and share, but it was so much fun. And then watching like the demos and stuff of the game, it looks really cool. I haven't even told you about the game. It appears to be like a kind of creepy mystery world where you're a postal worker. It looks really cool. I'm really excited about it. I think it's gonna be a really fun like mystery to solve, and like a little bit of like a spooky, cozy horror, you know, that kind of genre, like Drudge. I would consider like a cozy horror. Which is such a weird thing to say. But that kind of vibe, I think it's going to be really, really good. So I'm really excited about that one. I'm trying to remember offhand the names. I'm so bad at the names. There was one that's like a really cool, like kind of farming town sim kind of thing. I think it was called Mists of Elandra or something like that. If you remind me, I'll pin a comment with all the ones I'm really excited about. And then there was one that I can't remember the name of that was like Songs of Maka. That was like basically Bird Hollow Knight. I'm really excited about that one. I'm really excited about that one too because it was a student project. And I was like, I love being a good student project. Okay, so like if we want 2 all the way around, then this, I need these. This goes here. I'm just gonna... I really hope that was the soul sand. I don't know how long it's been since I've slept because it's been a month. It's okay. We'll live. So it needs to go out that far, I think. Yeah, there were so many, and there's like one called Voodoo, I believe it is. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I saw so many like really fun games I'm very excited about. It's gonna be a good year for games. There's so many games I want to play on the channel now. It's just a matter of, well, time and money, to be honest with you. But oh my goodness, PAX was so fun. And like the board game section was really cool too. I got really excited. I wish I remembered the name. I can't remember. I need to look up. I saved some cards. I need to look up the name again, and I'll try to remember. If you guys remind me, I'll like pin it in the comment too. There was an adaptive dice company there, which was so cool to see. They had like dice with bigger letters and like different like shapes and stuff, so they were easier to hold, but they were still balanced. It's really, really cool. And I was talking to the guy, and he was basically like, yeah, we started this company because like some of our family members needed like dice that they were able to use to be able to play the games we all wanted to play. And I was like, that is such a cool story. I ended up not picking up dice from them just because they were so busy, which is good, but like I kind of wish I had bought like a set of die from them just because they were so cool. Oh my goodness, I have too many die already. I have a shocking amount of dice for someone who very rarely plays like D&D or like role-playing games like that. I just don't have the time for like a big campaign, so I kind of like, you know what I would really like to find? There was one company that was like starting in on that at PAX, so I hope they actually like continue on with the single players. I would love to find a good single player campaign. What did I do with... Oh, you. Took them off my hotbar. Ooh, this gear's nice. So that was really, really fun. I really enjoyed that. And I really just enjoyed getting to hang out with my friend and be back in a city that I loved for a really long time and hadn't been in a really long time. I say loved, I still love. We were talking about that a lot. Yeah, I'm going to make this a pretty wall, but I don't know what it's going to be. Which honestly makes me wonder, should I have made this too deep? Like, so this wall could match? Or does it really matter? I don't think it really matters, because whatever this wall will be, this will just be different, and it'll be okay. I think it'll be fine. Because any other things we put in here will be like that too, or they'll all have the front wall. So it'll be fine. Okay. What do we want to decorate this as? Because we need to figure that out. I'm stuck between... I keep thinking I hear footsteps. I'm hearing footsteps. Maybe I'm just hearing my own footsteps. Cue zombie dropping down on my head. I really should light this up here. That would actually help a lot. I wonder if we should do that since it's nighttime. Let's take a quick reprieve here and do that. No, so I got to hang out around, like, for those of you familiar with Seattle, I got to go hang out on the waterfront and see Pike's Place. I hadn't been to either of those in forever. And that was really fun because they had redone it since I had last lived there. So it was very much the same and different, right? Like, it was very much like, oh, this is like a shiny and new version of this thing that I remember. I spent a lot of time there, and there's still a ton of wonderful used bookshops in Pike's Place. So I also spent, like, a little bit too much money. I'm very excited. I hear shooty things. I see shooty things. Since you're not hitting much, I'm gonna try to murder your face. Oh my god, there's so many of you. Never mind. Abort, abort, abort. God, serious face. I've stuck my tongue out. You can't see, but... Okay, I think he's forgotten about me. Never mind. Look at this door. Isn't it cute? Ow. Look at this door. Isn't it cute? Turning all green. We're actually getting green greenhouses. Magical. Who would have thunk it? What am I going to do in here? Can you plant... That was something I was going to check. Let's go check this out. I keep seeing that door, though, and thinking it's a zombie. Can you plant warped things? And moreover, can you plant warped things in the overworld? I'm curious because it would be really cool to grow creepy trees, but I don't really know if I want to spend that much time in Nether to grow creepy trees. Didn't we get a ghast? Yeah, we did! There's a baby ghast over there! I forgot about that! We brought home a baby! We have 3 ghasts now! Look at the little one! Oh, how exciting. Hi, darling. Oh, you're just like your older siblings hanging out with the ponies. Okay, so this baby needs to be lit up ever so slightly. Yeah. What did I come over here for? Oh, we want to check the warped things out. Let's see if we can grow warped things. Warped stems or whatever. Where did I put things? What was I doing? The downside to not playing for forever. Oh, I have one of those. Did I make that? No, none of you are wearing it. That makes sense that I have them. Okay, I don't think I stuck anything in here. They must be in the house. That's fine. We'll go find it. We'll go figure it out. Hey, buddy. What's up? I forgot we made another right here. Ooh, we'll have to work on wither stuff. That's exciting. Let's see here. If I was something creepy, yeah, twisting vines, warped block, warped stem, warped fungus, crimson fungus. They're fungi. So you can, I only have one of each. Well, I suppose I probably won't destroy them to bone meal them, yes? Unless it does. Well, I suppose I can go get more. It's probably not the end of the world. Let's do science, shall we? Remember, kids, the difference between science and screwing off is writing it down. I do have a notepad, so it's science. Okay. Look at him up there. Okay. I'm focused, I swear. Oh, gosh. I missed! Hi, I'm gonna actually smush you for right now. Just a little bit, because that's kind of a lot. Okay. I suppose to be scientific, we should go try it in the Nether. but if it grows, that okay, it's fine. It's fine. Because I'm thinking the reason we're doing this is because I think it might be kind of fun. There we go. To have the nether stuff be like a pretty wood. Honestly, specifically like the blue would be really cool. What is buzzing at me? Is it y'all? Because you're a long way from home. Interesting. Let's go try to grow these in the nether. I really don't want to go back to the nether. That has not changed. That part I remember. I really need to finish this at some point. Alright. Let's go into the... Oh, do I want to go into the nether? Fine. 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 My sword is really dead for what I'm about to be doing. It's potentially bad. Okay. Are there murdery things afoot? No, but there's also not like really a great place to grow a tree. Let's see if we can just like hollow out the area maybe. I don't like this at all. Okay, you here. Okay, well you don't place on netherrack. Huh. Well, now I'm even more confused. What do you grow on? What do you grow on? Oh, you guys grow like this stuff, huh? Do you guys not grow? Like, what do you drop? No, this makes sense that you're like mushroom. Are you different? Oh, you're just another... What? Well, now I'm confused. I'm taking you with me. And I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna cut this tree down while we're here. Oh, hey, stream lights. Perfect. Grab those two. All of these, please. Ooh, I don't like the sounds in here. We're not spending a lot of time in here. I refuse. I refuse to spend more time than is absolutely necessary in the nether. Okay. Not doing it. Not doing it, homie. Not here for it. Okay. Oh god, something moved. Did you see that? I saw something move out of the corner of my eye. Alright, we're out of here. No thank you. Gets up this way. Okay. Found it one way or another. Oh, I hear snorts. No thank you. No, thank you. I leave now. I leave now, and I go to Google. I'm not that adventurous. It doesn't have to be... Oh, I forgot about this part. Maybe I should pick up that lapis. Probably. Should I pick up that lapis? I don't remember it being that dark down here. Also, don't remember which way to go. Story of my life. Let's grab this lapis while we're here. I'm so touchy. It's been so long since I've played. I'm out of practice. Oh, why are you making noises? Why are you making noises like we're friends or something? That ain't true. Alright. This looks familiar. This looks like a correct place to be. One day I should actually like make this suck less in one way or another. I don't know. I say that. This will probably still be here months from now. Because it's more just I'm frustrated that it didn't do what I wanted it to do. Seems like a weird oversight that if you put a portal too far away, it desyncs the first portal, because like... Uh-oh. There's like multiple ways to go here. This way? I don't remember offhand. It's amazing what you forget in a month. Oh, so anyways, I never finished telling you my story. So anyways, I went on my vacation. It was super lovely. I haven't been away from the house and the family that long in years because I've worried about my mom. My friend was super chill about it, and she was constantly like, do you want to call your mom? Yeah, I do. Okay, go call your mom. I'll take a break. My mom was fantastic, for the record. She did super great while I was gone. Her and my dad. Both ended up with colds, which was not ideal, but, like, nothing major. So, and then it was super funny because, like, my brother was supposed to be there with him, and then he got called into a thing for work. I think I'm supposed to go this way, yes? Maybe? Never mind. There go all my torches. I feel like perhaps I make that decision every time. I feel like perhaps that is a move I do every single time. Do I hear more water running? No. But I do see more things, so this could be a problem. Let's see. Anyways, so I got back from my vacation. Well, actually, I should tell you the first part, which was silly enough as it was. So, like, I have had this vacation planned for, like, over a year, right? Going to PAX, hanging out with my buddy. Oops, that was dirt. And, like, I put in for the PTO on this, like, months ago. Literally, I think probably almost a year ago. So it's been well established that I was leaving. That was actually a fairly quick trip to the Nether. And like 2 days before I was set to go on my PTO, I got handed a giant, super tight deadline project. And I was like, seriously? And there was discussion about like, how important is your vacation? Can you skip it? And I was like, I cannot skip it. I've paid money for the tickets and things. Okay, so I don't understand how to grow these. So the answer I think is going to be having to Google them. So anyways, what I had done is I had pre-recorded in such a way that I was going to hopefully have time to like do a bunch of these projects we had talked about. What actually happened is I literally got back from Seattle and immediately signed into work and have been plugging away on this project and have had like no time. I've had like negative time. So none of the projects around here got done. I am actually really excited about the project though. I think it's gonna be cool. I just sort of wish they had decided on it. Like, basically they want a thing done by a deadline that's like an event that we're not hosting, so we can't move the event. And like, that's fine. I can get this new feature out so they can announce it at this event. But they gave me less than a month to do that. And I was like, really? I don't understand. Maybe they need to be low light? Well, that wouldn't make sense because the other mushrooms. Do I have any more soul sand? I don't. Okay, well, let's just work on this for a sec. We brought these home. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. I don't know where these came from. I was thinking, like, blue walls would be kind of cool in here. Kind of offset the red, make it kind of neat. And then we'll do, like, maybe dark oak for the floors. We'll decide on the floors in a minute. Well, hello. Oh, that must be where I thought the other door was going to be because I grossly underestimated how big this was going to be. Which is fine. And then we'll put some lanterns in. It'll be all cute. Yeah. This is not enough wood for the record, but we can get a sense of it. I have not slept yet this episode, so there's a very good chance if we play into the night, we are going to get swooped. Which would be very fitting for my first time back in this world. Alright. And then we need to decide what we're doing next. Maybe we do the mushroom farms next? Well, I think we need to figure out how to grow these warp plants. Need to research that. And then I gotta figure out what's on our to-do list. I feel like we had so much to do, and I don't remember now. Okay. So if you ignore the fact that that's the only wall done, and just look at it like this. Like, look in this area. That's kind of nice, huh? Kind of offsets it a little bit. I think that's our goal. Oops. There we go. Let's get this wall dealt with. Uh-oh. Hold on. Just place the rest of these. It's fine. Oh, that must be that little hole. Well, that's good. We're not going too far back that way. You, sir. And what is this? What did I do? What is happening? Who knows? Bueller. What? These are not the same blocks. Spoilers. Hold on. You need to go away for a minute. There we go. And then I need to back away. Look at her problem solving like she knows what she's doing. Magical. Okay, now we can pick up this dirt. And just like that amount of warped things. So I need to figure out how to grow warped things. But I think it's a good choice. I think it's pretty wood. It's actually kind of a nice color. It's reading very green on one monitor and very blue on the other. So jury's out on what you all will think, depending on what y'all see. It looks a little bit like Christmas on one monitor, which I had not considered. But on that monitor, that means it'd be really cool to build like an evergreen and white barn. I don't know. I cannot believe, though, I've been talking to y'all non-stop for almost 30 minutes. Just about nonsense. Just about nonsense. Oh my goodness. There's another game I saw at PAX, too, that I'm really excited about. I can't remember when it comes out. Everything was either, like, Q4 of this year, or, which is, like, October, November, December. Or, like, first or second quarter of next year, which makes sense. Because pretty much everything I was interested in was indie game stuff. There was Toki Doki Literature Club was there, because Toki Doki Literature Club is always there. The Borderlands 4 booth was there. It was insane. They had a rage room, which, I'll be honest with you, scared me a little bit, because the panels that they used to, like, protect I don't know if they were rated for what they were doing, to be honest with you. It was a little worrying. But Borderlands 4 was there. I'm not a big Borderlands person, but I'm like, oh, hi. You stealing parts of my wall? Okay, bye. Wait, where'd you go? You went. Okay. But anyways, Borderlands 4 looks interesting. My brother is very into Borderlands, and he seems very excited about it. I'm sort of, like, excited adjacent, because he's excited, if that makes sense. Like, I'll probably just co-op with him and try it out. Borderlands. Oh, hi, there you are. Oh, hello. Did I look at you? I don't think I looked at you. I think we're friends. We should probably cut down those trees. I'll do that in a minute. Borderlands looks pretty cool. Do I have any more warped? I need to figure out how to do these. What should we do for the floor? We should do dark oak for the floor. We can go grab some dark oak. Or jungle. Nah, I think jungle will clash. Jungle will clash. Should we put... Well, let's make that decision in a minute. Let's go get some dark oak. Or some spruce. I think dark oak. Dark oak, I think, is going to be the right color for this. Let's go get some dark oak. But anyways, Borderlands 4 looks really interesting. Ooh, hi. Okay. We're being very attention hog heavy. So we have spruce. We have spruce. Okay, maybe we're doing it in spruce. Do I have dark oak? Yeah, I do. Looky there, looky there. Here, you can have this granite in that. Cool. Cool. Exciting. Let's see. There's a little baby. Little baby. Such a cute... Oh, yes. Hello. Oh, hi. Oh, you gonna bump into me? Oh, okay. Anywho's anyways. Let's go put this dark oak down. I really should have... Sorry, I wasn't trying to mimic the gas. I got excited. What did I just see over there? Oh, I think the water. I thought for a minute I saw our little dude out. We should see about putting shroom lights in the middle, at least, in the ceiling. That'd be really cute. Since they come from the nether. Here. I need significantly more space in my inventory than I have. Ooh, it's getting dark. That's not good. We're gonna get swooped. Going to get swooped. I almost just said, if we're not on peaceful. Homie, you were literally just being chased around by one of the tall, lanky dudes. I'm pretty sure we're on easy. Let's actually do this, and we're just gonna, just so we're less likely to get swooped. Are we still probably gonna get swooped? Yes. Okay, you know what? First of all, this situation... Can I reach that chest? No. You can go, and you can go, and you can go, And you can go, and you can go. Yeah, we'll start there. Okay. We'll start there. And then we'll put this on our hotbar so we can do this. Alright. Dark oak slabs. Yes? Yes. The other game that was there was whatever Resident Evil is coming out next. That's another one my brother is really excited about. I'm excited about it for one particular reason. And that is that Resident Evil games are really fun games for me to flop on his bed, because his desk is in his room, and watch him play while I do something else. I backseat game the heck out of Resident Evils. And I find them very fun for that reason. I do not play them on my own, though. I am far too chicken to play them on my own. So I'm excited about that. Christopher's really excited about that. And several of my friends, because I ended up, hanging out with the group quite a bit, which was really, really fun. What was there? They're all really jazzed about it, which made me, more jazzed about it. But it's not, a game I think I would play on my own. I'm not a big Resident Evil person. I, fully respect the franchise. I think it's done some really cool things and stuff, just not sort of my thing. But that one was really cool to see. I'm trying to think what else was there. There's a Star Trek game that looks kind of interesting coming out. That should be fun. There was a really cool bird watching game in the indie section, but it's VR only. And as someone who wears giant glasses, that's so hard because it's really hard to get a headset to fit your brain, you know? But I'm really excited. Christopher and I have talked about maybe getting one to share, because I really can't justify a VR headset on my own. What did I just see? Did you see that? Did y'all see that? Because oh, was it a leaf falling? It might have been a leaf falling. There's a tree above us. I'm so touchy. This needs to be here. There we go. Trying to think what else we saw. I think it was mostly it. PAX was really fun, though. PAX was really, really fun. I think it was fun. Dang it. In part because I hadn't been in 10 years. Because my friend kept saying it was much smaller than it had been in the past, which I can imagine. I had heard a lot of conventions struggled after COVID, which makes sense. I very, very, very briefly worked for a company that did e-conferences. And they were a baby startup when I worked for them, like a little bitty baby startup. So I'm assuming their product is significantly better now. But it's hard to run an e-conference. It's really hard to get that right. Even if your product and everything is correct, it's just really hard to get the logistics of that right. So I can see where a lot of things just were not gonna happen. But it was really cool. It was really fun. So yeah, that's where I've been. You probably saw no breaking content because I worked my tail off ahead of time to try to make sure there was no breaking content. But for me, it's literally been a month since I sat down to record anything, and I feel very out of practice. So that's why this turned into a podcast, because I just wanted to chat with you and say hi and tell you that I had a lot of fun and I missed you very much. And I almost thought about taking pictures and stuff at PAX to share with y'all, but I'm not ready to dox all my friends. You know? So I think that's fair. Should we put this on the ceiling? Maybe let's make that our last task for the evening here. Let's put this on the ceiling. What on earth was that noise? Did y'all hear that, or was that outside my headphones? It has gotten fully dark outside my window. Don't love that. Just looked back behind me. We're officially in that time of the year where I am staunchly in denial of how dark it's getting quickly, right? How early it's getting. How dark. Wow. How soon in the day, how early in the day the sun sets. Why was that difficult? Are we okay? I don't know anymore. I don't know. Are we okay? How early in the day the sun sets. I'm fully in denial. But I think I told y'all, in one of the recordings a while back now, that I thought I saw someone creeping around my window a while back, and now I just get a little swigged out about it being dark with the windows open. In some cultures you're not supposed to do that because it invites bad spirits. I'm not there, but I don't like the idea of being especially because the window's behind me. I don't like the idea of being backlit, you know, people can see in, but I struggle to see out. Not ideal. Not my favorite. So I'm gonna have to end this episode soon so I can get up and close my blinds. Really don't like the noises you're making. Also, was that a swoopy noise? Did I hear a swoop? I'm very concerned about getting swooped. Okay, I'm gonna grab this dirt. Maybe we're not swoopy yet. Maybe past Amanda, like, slept ahead of time knowing future Amanda wouldn't remember. Ooh, that's spooky. I doubt that, but it would be a genius move from past Amanda. Like, genius move. Mensa level kind of thing. Which is why I'm almost certain it didn't happen. Oh. Is that these? It's a touchy. Anywho's anyways. Let's get this ceiling in, shall we? Oh. Or, let's make mistakes. Mistakes. I need more of these. Yes. So there's lots of... There's also one... I'm trying to remember the name. There was a free-to-play one that they were advertising, which the guy even admitted. He was, like, talking to us about it. He was like, it's really fun. He goes, it's free-to-play, so it's really grindy. And I respected that, right? Because, like, to say that about your own game, you know, and be like, hey, it's not going to be for everyone because there is a grind to it, but it's free-to-play. So I'm very curious to check that one out. Because when a game knows what it is, like, I don't mind grinding for things to a degree. If a game is, like, really upfront about it, they're like, hey, here's the deal, you know? It's free to play, so this is what you're getting into. So we'll see about that. I'm curious how that one's gonna go. I do not remember the name of it. It's about witches. Oh, I also heard, this has nothing to do with PAX or anything. I'm very excited though. I heard Witchbrook is coming to Game Pass. Quite excited about that. That'll be cool because I'm very curious about that game. I've seen very little on it, so I think that'll be very, very fun. Oh my goodness. It's that time of the year. And it doesn't happen every year, so it's always magical when it happens. It feels like it happens every year, but to different genres of gamers, which I think is so fair. Every once in a while, you get a year where it just is like, oh, it's going to be a good year for, like, cozy gamers. And it's really feeling like it's going to be a good next couple of months, at least, for cozy gamers. Pretty jazzed about it. Also, I'm just dropping all kinds of names. This has also nothing to do with PAX, but, I have recently been introduced to the idea of something called Playlist, which is apparently going to be Goodreads for games, and that sounds amazing. It's not, like, live yet, but it's I guess gonna be, and that seems very, very cool. Ooh, how are we splitting this up? Because this is even. I have 3, but it's odd this way. But I guess we could push this back one, which would make it this wider, which would make this work, but that would be a problem. That might be the way to do this. I'm trying to figure out where to put the lights in the ceiling. I have 3. So it's easy enough to split it this way, but it's like, where do the lights run? I'd like them to run down the middle of the aisle, but I've goofed it. Yeah, Yeah, okay, let's knock down this wall real fast. Real fast. Let's just be silly about it, shall we? Let's be silly about it. I think it's worth it. Especially because we haven't done this wall yet. So we'll come back in with the warped. When I figure out how to grow them, I have a feeling I'm gonna have to grow them in the nether. Which means we're gonna have a build project in the nether, which sounds abysmal, but that's fine. Me and my deep-seated hatred for the nether. Okay, so then... Yeah, no, this is weird. It's fine. We'll just put the ceiling and the floor in and pretend it didn't happen. It's whatever. It's whatever. Uh-oh. Mistakes were made. Except maybe not. I don't think I have to jump now. Yeah. Goodbye. Okay. There were probably easier ways to do that. Yeah, I thought that was going to be too many. It's fine. Sometimes the brain just doesn't do the math the right way, you know? You just have to live with the consequences of your own actions. It's okay. Let's use this one. I think we're going to probably end up leaving this here. This will be the last thing we do with the mushroom lights in. Oh, my Lanta, or we'll chase this mine. Here we go. But actually, nope. I had a feeling it's never just a couple with copper, which I shouldn't complain about. And actually, we probably need copper now because those golems are coming out, right? We're gonna have golems soon. That hole is straight up gonna spawn zombies. Hold on. Let's be clever about this. Duh. There. No, hopefully it won't spawn zombies. Okay, so there's that. And then we need to move this one over. Oh, the sounds of the damned. Okay, and then this. Oh. Yeah, I suppose. Let's be thrifty. Let's be thrifty. It can't hurt. That's too many. You don't need to be that thrifty. You, my dear. Go here. And then we'll just put... Okay. Cobbles? Yeah, cobbles make sense to me. Unless, do we want these in the floor? I fear that is a decision for another time. We will noodle on that another time. I don't know if I have the decision-making skills to make that choice right now. It might be nice, although, since we made these too wide, we also could do, like, make them planters, which would be kind of fun. And that could be really fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If we did 1, 2 here. Space there. That could work. Okay. Punch a hole. What is it? Here then. Punch a hole. Nice. And then... Oh, it's just in the middle. Sweet. Punch a hole. Ah. And then we go here and here. This and that. There we go. Yes, if we had more of those, we might come back. Okay. Neat. Good start. Good start. We can punch our holes open. Like so. So now we can come and go. We'll just knock this loose. Wow. It's already like mid-morning. Yeah, okay, I have, maybe copper? What do I got here? Not much. I'm thinking about making these, like trapdoors so that they look like planters. I think that could be kind of cool. Now I'll figure out what to do with this wall. Maybe I'll do some test patches and we can figure it out together. Like we can decide. Ignore this here. Okay. There. It's like it was never even there. Alright, the beginnings of our netherroot farm. Actually, I think most of our netherroot farm is in. We're just making it pretty now. Neat! Okay. Well, I have talked your ears off. So... thanks for waiting on me. I don't think I would have missed one, but just in case, thanks for waiting on me. Thanks for letting me kind of toddle around while I figure out what's going on. Let's go look at our teenage ghast over here. Look at, actually, is he fully grown now? No, I don't think he's quite fully grown. Teenage ghast. Very cute. Anyways, guys, thanks for putting up with me. I really appreciate it. Thanks for letting me have just basically like a podcast episode where we goofed off and did things. I'm very confused now because I thought you were a different size than you, but perspective is weird. Hi! Yeah! Anyways, I hope you're having a very good day and you're feeling loved. And just in case you're not feeling loved, here's a reminder. I love you. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you exist. I'm glad you're here hanging out. You make the world a better place just by being you. I'm so excited to get back into recording. I'm so excited to be doing this again. I missed this and I missed you. And I'll talk to you soon. Okay, love you. Bye. Mwah.